So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 4th down, Smith. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try to run with Forte. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Throwing it, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it. There he goes, right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. The team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Shift together here from the D-line. Now after the fumble recover, that's Hearns. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
On second down, here's Smith. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll sneak it with Smith. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. After the run, Smith going to throw. Going deep now for Decker. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for the Jets. 54 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Geno now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Bortles will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Jordan Jenkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Robinson with a big catch. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able able to convert and move the sticks.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And able to push his. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go now.
Now Bortles. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's back to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.